the new Windows App SDK, codenamed Project Reunion, new Fluent Design Guidelines, and more were discussed during another developer-focused event on the same day. 44, 45, 46, Release and Marketing. The Windows 11 name was accidentally released in an official Microsoft support document in June 2021. 47, 48. Leaked images of a purported beta build of Windows 11's desktop surfaced online later on June 15, 2021. 49, 50, which were followed by a leak of the aforementioned build on the same day. 51. The screenshots and leaked builds show an interface resembling that of the cancelled Windows 10X, alongside our designed out-of-box experience, OOBE, and Windows 11 branding. 52. Microsoft would later confirm the authenticity of the leaked beta, with Payne stating that it was an early weird build. 53, 54. At the 24th of June media event, Microsoft also announced that Windows 11 would be released in holiday 2021. 55, 56. Its release will be accompanied by a free upgrade for compatible Windows 10 devices through Windows Update. 57. On the 28th of June, Microsoft announced the release of the first preview build and SDK of Windows 11 to Windows insiders. 58. On the 31st of August, 2021, Microsoft announced that Windows 11 was to be released on October 5, 2021. 59. To release would be phased, with newer eligible devices to be offered the upgrade first. 6. Since its predecessor Windows 10 was released on the 29th of July, 2015, more than 6 years earlier. This is the longest time span between successive releases of Microsoft Windows operating systems, beating the time between Windows XP, released on the 25th of October, 2001, and Windows Vista, released on the 30th of January, 2007. 60. The first television commercial for Windows 11 premiered during the 2021 NFL kickoff game on September 9, 2021. It was intended to showcase a feeling of immersion and fluidity, with imagery of operating system features and Xbox Game Studios' Halo Infinite. 61. Other promotional campaigns on release day included the Burj Khalifa in Dubai being illuminated with imagery of the Windows 11 logo and default Bloom wallpaper. 62. And Mikey Likes It ice cream parlors in New York City distributing free cups of Bloomberry ice cream. 63, 64. Microsoft officially released Windows 11 on the 4th of October, 2021, at 2 p.m. PT, 65, as an opt-in, in-place upgrade through either the Windows 11 Installation Assistant application, which can perform the upgrade, or generate an ISO image or USB install media, or via Windows Update in a phased rollout. Microsoft anticipated that Windows 11 would be available via Windows Update to all eligible devices by mid-2022. 66, 67, 68. New installations of Windows 10 on eligible hardware may present an option to upgrade during the OOBE. 69. Retail copies of Windows 11, consisting of a license key and USB flash drive, were released on May 9, 2022. 70, 71, and digital licenses became available via Microsoft Store on the 28th of July, 2022. 72. Features. Windows 11, the first major Windows release since 2015, builds upon its predecessor by revamping the user interface to follow Microsoft's new Fluent Design Guidelines. The redesign, which focuses on ease of use and flexibility, 57, comes alongside new productivity and social features and updates to security and accessibility, addressing some of the deficiencies of Windows 10.73. The Microsoft Store, which serves as a unified storefront for apps and other content, is also redesigned in Windows 11. Microsoft now allows developers to distribute Win32, progressive web applications, and other packaging technologies in the Microsoft Store, alongside Universal Windows Platform Apps. 74. Microsoft also announced plans to allow third-party application stores, such as Epic Games Store, to distribute their clients on Microsoft Store. 75. Windows 11 supports x86-64 software emulation on ARM-based platforms. 76. The collaboration platform Microsoft Teams is integrated into the Windows 11 user interface and is accessible via the taskbar. Skype will no longer be bundled with the OS by default. 77, 78, 79. Microsoft claims performance improvements such as smaller update sizes, faster web browsing in any browser, faster wake time from sleep mode, and faster Windows Hello authentication. 77, 80. Windows 11 ships with the Chromium-based Microsoft Edge web browser, for compatibility. 81, 82. With Google Chrome web browser. 83, and does not include or support Internet Explorer. 84, its rendering engine MS-HTML, Trident, is still included. With the operating system for backwards compatibility reasons, and Edge can be configured with group policy to render whitelisted websites in IE mode, which still uses IE's rendering engine MS-HTML, instead of Blink Layout Engine. 85. Windows 11 is the first version of Windows since the original retail release of Windows 95 to not ship with Internet Explorer. 86. The updated Xbox app. 87, 88, along with the Auto HDR and Direct Storage technologies introduced by the Xbox Series X and Series S, will be integrated into Windows 11. The latter requiring a graphics card supporting DirectX 12 and an NVMe solid-state drive. 88, 89. User interface. A redesigned user interface is present frequently throughout the operating system, building upon fluent design system, translucency, shadows, a new color palette, and rounded geometry are prevalent throughout the UI. A prevalent aspect of the design is an appearance known as mica, described as an opaque, dynamic material that incorporates theme and desktop wallpaper to paint the background of long-lived windows such as apps and settings. 90, 91. Much of the interface and start menu takes heavy inspiration from the now cancelled Windows 10 X. 92. The Sego UI font used since Windows Vista has been updated to a variable version, improving its ability to scale between different display resolutions. 93. The taskbar's buttons are center-aligned by default, and it is permanently pinned to the bottom edge of the screen. It cannot be moved to the top, left, or right edges of the screen as in previous versions of Windows without manual changes to the registry. 94. The notifications sidebar is now accessed by clicking the date and time, with other quick actions toggles, as well as volume, brightness, and media playback controls, moved to a new settings pop-up displayed by clicking on the system tray. The widgets button on the taskbar displays a panel with Microsoft Start. 95. A news aggregator with personalized stories and content, expanding upon the News and Interests panel introduced in later builds of Windows 10. 80, 90. Microsoft Teams is similarly integrated with the taskbar, with a pop-up showing a list of recent conversations. 79. The Start menu has been significantly redesigned, replacing the live tiles used by Windows 8.x and 10 with a grid of pinned applications, and a list of recent applications and documents. 77, 80. File Explorer was updated to replace its ribbon toolbar with a more traditional toolbar, while its context menus have been redesigned to move some tasks, such as copy and paste, to a toolbar along the top of the menu, and hide other operations under an overflow menu. 90. Task View, a feature introduced in Windows 10, features a refreshed design, and supports giving separate wallpapers to each virtual desktop. The window snapping functionality has been enhanced with 2 additional features. Hovering over a window's maximize button displays predetermined snap layouts for tiling multiple windows onto a display, and tiled arrangement of windows can be minimized and restored from the taskbar as a snap group. 80. 96. When a display is disconnected in a multi-monitor configuration, the windows that were previously on that display will be minimized rather than automatically moved to the main display. If the same display is reconnected, the windows are restored to their prior location. 97. Windows Subsystem for Android. On the 21st of October, 2021, Windows Subsystem for Android, WSA, became available to beta channel builds of Windows 11 for users in the United States. 98, which allows users to install and run Android apps on their devices. Users can install Android apps through any source using the APK file format. 99. An Amazon App Store client for Microsoft Store is also available. 100, 101, 102, 103. The Windows Subsystem for Android and Amazon App Store became available to release channel users in the United States on the 15th of February, 2022. In Windows 11 release build 22000.527 released that same day. 104. WSA is based on the Intel Bridge runtime compiler. Intel stated that the technology is not dependent on its CPUs, and will also be supported on x86-64 and ARM CPUs from other vendors. 103. System Security. As part of the minimum system requirements, Windows 11 only runs on devices with a Trusted Platform Module 2.0 Security Coprocessor. 105. 106. According to Microsoft, the TPM 2.0 coprocessor is a critical building block for protection against firmware and hardware attacks. In addition, Microsoft now requires devices with Windows 11 to include Virtualization-Based Security, VBS, Hypervisor Protected Code Integrity, HVCI, and Secure Boot built-in and enabled by default. 107. The operating system also features hardware-enforced stack protection for supported Intel and AMD processors for protection against zero-day exploits. Like its predecessor, Windows 11 also supports multi-factor authentication and biometric authentication through Windows Hello. 107. Versions. Windows 11 is available in 2 main editions: the Home Edition, which is intended for consumer users, and the Pro Edition, which contains additional networking and security features, such as BitLocker, as well as the ability to join a domain. 108. Windows 11 Home may be restricted by default to verified software obtained from Microsoft Store, S-Mode. 109. Windows 11 Home requires an internet connection and a Microsoft account in order to complete first-time setup. 110. In February 2022, it was announced that this restriction will also apply to Windows 11 Pro in the future. 111. Windows 11 SE was announced on the 9th of November, 2021, as an edition exclusively for low-end devices sold in the education market. It is intended as a successor to Windows 10 and also competes primarily with Chrome OS. It is designed to be managed via Microsoft Intune, and has changed based on feedback from educators to simplify the user interface and reduce distractions, such as snap layouts not containing layouts for more than 2 applications at once, all applications opening maximized by default, and widgets being removed. It is bundled with applications such as Microsoft Office for Microsoft 365, Minecraft Education Edition, and Flipgrid, while OneDrive is used to save files by default. Windows 11 SE does not include.
Yes, I'm sleeping.
Relatively stable in comparison to Dev Channel, and Release Preview. Pre-release Microsoft Store. Third-party software is provisioned or installed by administrators. To target organizations migrating from Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge is configured by default to enable the installation of extensions from the Chrome Web Store. 112, 113. The Windows Insider program carries over from Windows 10, with pre-release builds divided into dev, unstable builds used to test features for future feature updates, beta, test builds for the next feature update, relatively stable in comparison to Dev Channel, and Release Preview, pre-release builds for final testing. Of upcoming feature updates, Channels. 114. Windows 11 version marketing name build release date supported until, and support status by color, Home, Pro, SE. Pro Education. Pro for workstations. Education. Enterprise. IoT Enterprise. 21H222000 October 4, 2021 October 10. 2023 October 8, 202422H22022 Update 22621 September 20, 2022 October 8, 2024 October 14, 2025 Legend, old version, not maintained, A, older version, still maintained, B, current stable version, C. Notes: A. Windows 11 builds that have this color have reached their expiration dates and are no longer supported by Microsoft. B. Windows 11 builds that have this color are no longer the latest version of Windows 11, but are still supported by Microsoft. C. Windows 11 builds that have this color are the latest, by SKU, public version of Windows 11. Supported languages. Before the launch of Windows 11, OEMs, as well as mobile operators, and businesses were offered two options for device imaging: component-based servicing LP.cap files, for the languages to be preloaded on first boot, and local experience pack.apps files, for the languages available for download on supported PCs. The 38 fully localized language pack LP languages were available as both LP.cap and .apps packages, while every remaining 72 partially localized language interface pack LIP languages were only available as .app packages. 115. With Windows 11, that process has changed. 5 new LP languages were added: Catalan, Basque Galician, Indonesian, and Vietnamese, bringing the total number of LP languages to 43. Furthermore, these 43 languages can only be imaged using LP.cap packages. This is to ensure a fully supported language imaging and cumulative update experience. The remaining 67 LIP languages that are LXP based will move to a self-service model, and can only be added by Windows users themselves via the Microsoft Store and Windows Settings apps, not during the Windows imaging process. Any user, not just admins, can now add both the display language and its features, which can help users in business environments, but these exact options for languages, both LP and LIP, still depend on the EM and mobile operator. Available languages. These languages are either preloaded or available for download. 116. Depending on the OEM, region of purchase, and mobile operator. For each of the manufacturers listed, yes is displayed if the language is supported or available for download in at least one region, and no is displayed if it is not supported in any region. Available LP.cab language packs language / region English translation surface Samsung Plenova Asus Serdald Catalanois users Usetinacek users Australia, English, Australia, yes English, Canada, English, Canada, yes English, United Kingdom, English, United Kingdom, yes English, United States, English, United States, users Espanol, Espana, Spanish, Spain, users Espanol, Mexico, Spanish, Mexico, users Escarabasco Noise users Francaise, Canada, French, Canada, users Francaise, France, French, France. Users Escalago Galician noise users Hrvatski Croatian as users Indonesia noises Bokmal Norwegian Bokmal as users yes Polski Polish users Portuguese, Brazil, Portuguese, Brazil, users Portuguese, Portugal, Portuguese, Portugal. Users wrong Romanian as users Slovenian Slovak users Slovenian Slovenian as users Evit Vietnam Senois users Turkish users Greek users Bulgarian is users yes Russian noise users Ukrainian noise users Hebrew no yes Arabic yes Thai is users yes Korean is users Chinese simplified users Chinese traditional users Chinese Hong Kong users as Japanese as users. The following languages are available for download on all 2021 and newer Surface devices regardless of their gen. Danish, German, English, Australia, English, Canada, English, United Kingdom, English, United States, Spanish, Spain, Spanish, Mexico, French, Canada, French, France, Italian, Dutch, Norwegian, Polish, Finnish, Swedish, Japanese. These additional languages are available for download exclusively in their respective markets, in addition to the above languages Americas, Portuguese, Brazil, EMEA, Czech, Estonian, Croatian, Latvian, Lithuanian, Hungarian, Portuguese, Portugal, Romanian, Slovak, Slovenian, Turkish, Greek, Bulgarian, Arabic. Asia Pacific, Thai, Korean, Chinese, simplified, Chinese, traditional, Chinese, Hong Kong. System requirements. Platform. Hardware requirements for Windows 11, 105, 117. Component minimum processor, a compatible 64-bit processor. x86-64 with SSE 4.1 or ARM64 at ARMv8.1. With at least 1 GHz clock rate and at least 2 processor cores memory, RAM, at least 4 GB storage space, at least 64 GB system firmware, unified extensible firmware interface, UEFI, secure boot, enabled by default trusted platform module, TPM. Version 2.0 graphics card compatible with DirectX 12 or later with WDDM 2.0 driver display high definition, 720p, display that is greater than 9 diagonally, 8 bits per color channel internet connection and Microsoft accounts internet connection and Microsoft account required to complete first time setup.